I can see the clouds of danger swirling around her. She has a curse, and to protect her, you must follow these rules. She must never open a closed door, and always eat in the eastern room of the house. She must wear mismatched shoes, and never address a stranger first. But fear not, I also predict happiness for her. On her 16th birthday, the first boy she sees will be her one true love.
Hey guys, it's T from Oregon. A little weird, yeah, but it's all thanks to this fortune teller who said I should have a name starting with T. I mean, why not Tina, Tyler, or Talia? Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to know my crazy story and ramblings. You guessed it right. My parents were believers in superstitions and horoscopes, and that's the short of it. But Mom was the worst. Like once I asked her to buy me a toy, and it said on her horoscope that she shouldn't invest that day. No toys. It's a sign. I didn't understand it at the time, but when I was 5 years old and I was at my aunt's house playing with her cat, I opened the back door, and suddenly an enormous box full of dishes and glasses came crashing down in front of me. It slightly hurt the cat, and an icy chill ran down my spine. My mom was totally right. She knows best. My parents immediately took me to the fortune teller for more advice, but they couldn't find her anywhere. She was gone. So they removed all the doors in our house and told me to stay inside.
But Mom, what fun am I gonna have inside?
Oh, honey, I'll play with you. My parents did their best to make me happy. We would play The Floor is Lava and build blanket forts, play hide and seek, and play makeup games. But growing up, when I tried to ask anything about the prophecy, Mom reminded me about my safety. A part of me also believed it, especially when I dreamed about my one true love and all the trips we would take together. I had a map full of pins with my ideal destinations, and I knew all the capitals of the world by heart. He will open all the doors for me and greet every stranger first. Only 2,017 days left. The summer I turned 13, many good things happened at once. I got a new phone for my birthday, and a new next-door neighbor moved in. I spied on him from my window, and he was super dreamy. Long legs, sparkly eyes, and that smile. Calm down. Maybe he's just cute from a distance. Since his room was just across from mine, I used to zoom in with the camera of my phone, but all I could see was the spider crawling down the wall and a poster for a video game he liked. Bingo! I downloaded the game on my phone and only 2 players in my area. That must be him. Yeah, we girls make the best detectives, right? I went from fighting imaginary potatoes to defeating trolls and orcs online, and it was so much fun, and he noticed me. Hey, you're pretty great at this. Want to team up? Sure, you're pretty good too. Thank you. I saw from your profile that you're local. There's a gathering of players this weekend. Want to come? All those new people? What if I slipped and talked to someone by mistake? Sorry, I can't. You see, Can I tell him the truth? What if he thinks I'm a weirdo or a liar? But I was a weirdo. I asked him for his number and started texting him. Shh, I hit up his Insta and Facebook, but we all do that, right? And soon, I poured my heart out and told him everything. Wow, that must be tough. Are you sure the fortune teller was right? I never met her, but my parents are absolutely convinced she was, and I want to trust that they know what's best for me. I don't know if there's a fate worse than staying locked in all the time. When I went to bed that night, Sebastian's words kept ringing in my ears. I dreamed that I was going to school and traveling everywhere, so when I woke up, the disappointment was too much. I think you're right, but now I need to convince my parents too. And so, my campaign for free tea began. I stuck my forehead closer to the radiator to fake a high fever, but I just got a red forehead for my trouble. Then, I turned on the water tap in the kitchen to flood the floors and send my parents outside, but my mom just got out the mop and I ended up having to help her clean. I wrote letters pretending to be a long-lost cousin needing help, and even snuck out at night, but I was caught by the traps my dad had set up. Nothing worked. Oh dear, she's gotten to the rebellious age, right? Nothing I do seems to work. And just then, there was a tap-tap sound. Someone was knocking at my window? Could it be burglars? Should I scream now? I got my hair straightener and my perfume spray. Hi, it's Sebastian. Hi. I'm T. Yeah, I know. My teammate and my friend. I can hear you cheering from my room. You talk to yourself a lot, you know. How embarrassing. Was I that obvious? And I'm about to slip. I opened the window and he climbed in. I was too nervous. I had a boy in my room, and he smelled so good. I thought boys were all smelly, but he smelled like rainbow cake with sprinkles. My brain short-circuited, and I could only look at him like a fish. I apologize for scaring you. I've tried to visit you before, but your parents always sent me away. Our T is very frail. She can't have visitors. I'm here to help you. Is there something your parents believe in more than a curse? No, they're obsessed with it. And just to make extra sure, my mom checks the horoscopes too. The horoscope! That was the answer! Sebastian printed a free daily horoscope and put it every morning under our front door. Then, we set out to make its predictions true. On the first day, I had him hide out of the window with the water hose. Look, this horoscope says it'll rain with a clear sky. And look outside! It's raining, but the sun is also shining! The next day, he put a super smelly fish under the hood of our car. And the day after, he threw a ball at our window, which landed in my mom's soup. All of it was predicted by the horoscope. This went on for a few months, and Sebastian even asked some of his friends to set up predictions for my mom. She believed in it so much, she wouldn't leave the house without checking it. It's time to make our move. Look, Mom, it says that girls named after a drink will have good fortune all year. I'm sure this counteracts the fortune teller's warning. This horoscope is never wrong. I really want to go to school. I'm not sure. But T's all grown up now. She knows she must not open any doors, right? Yes, of course, Dad. I finally enrolled in school. The evening before my first day, I was super nervous. Am I doing the right thing? What if the fortune teller was right? What if something terrible happens? I tried a million outfits, and Sebastian stood at his window, giving the outfits votes with a paddle like in a fashion competition. It doesn't count if you give me all 10s. My first day was fantastic. I asked Sebastian not to tell anyone about my curse because I knew no one would believe me. He agreed and didn't laugh when I opened my backpack, and instead of books, all of the good luck charms my mom had stashed in it fell out. Here, you can read mine. I still had to eat alone in the supply closet because it was the room to the east, and I became a pro at never opening doors. If one was about to close, I'd just throw my books at it to stop it. At once, I couldn't get out of the bathroom because no one was there to open the door for me. And fortunately, Sebastian came to my rescue. Oh, thank you. I was about to climb into the cubicle. You can't really believe this rule about the door, T. There's no such thing as a curse. What if there is? I'm not so sure I can risk it. Or, I don't want to put anyone else at risk. As my 16th birthday approached, I eagerly anticipated meeting my one true love. But I like Sebastian. He's kind and funny, and he wants to travel too. I just needed to make sure I gave fate a little help. Again. So the morning of my birthday, I stared at Sebastian's window, waiting for him to appear, but the blinds never came up. Maybe they're broken. I waited outside his house for him to step out. Come on, T, you'll be late for school. I hoped that he just got out super early and I had missed him, but when I got to school, the first person I saw was the janitor. No, the fortune teller said boy, and he's a man. I still have a chance, so I kept my eyes closed and started inching toward my class. Hey, watch out. OMG, it's Francis. He was the hottest guy in school. He was tall, had the best hair, and was in a band. All the girls in school wanted to date him, but he'd never gone out with anyone. Aren't you the girl who always eats alone in the supply room? Yeah, I know it's weird, but... No, I dig it. Make your own rules, you know? What's your name? T. Wow, that's a cool name. Unique. See you around. He smiled at me, and suddenly, everything was really warm. Oh no, maybe I'm sick. Wait, no, that's what happens when you blush. Does it mean he is my one true love? What about Sebastian? I called Sebastian. Why aren't you at school? I got food poisoning, and I'm sick at home. Sorry, I didn't get to wish you a happy birthday in person. I was super disappointed, but the fortune teller was very clear. The first boy I saw on my 16th birthday was Francis, not Sebastian. It's not like he ever confessed. Maybe he doesn't even like me. Suddenly, Francis was everywhere. Wow, you decorated this supply closet like a restaurant. I'm participating in a door opening competition. Let me help you. Oh, this is your house? Wow, what a coincidence. I was cursed, but I wasn't stupid. Are you following me? I guess I kinda am. Sorry, but you're different, and I like that. Would you like to go out with me? Crash! I turned around and saw Sebastian looking at me from his garden. He seemed super angry, but before I could say anything, he stormed back inside. Remember, T, he's not your one true love. You don't have to feel bad. He's my friend, and he'll understand. I started going out with Francis, and I became super popular. Everyone wanted to be like me, and the supply closet became so crowded that there was a line outside to eat. The only one who avoided me was Sebastian. He even stopped playing our video game. Now he was always angry, and one day he snapped at the teacher, and he was told to sit in her office. This is my chance. If I also get detention, we'll be sitting together, and he'll have to talk to me. So I stepped on my desk and danced as if I was at a party. Why aren't you talking to me? I thought we were friends. I thought we were more than friends. Can you imagine how crushing it felt to see you going out with Francis? Can't you see he's using you to make himself look better? Like he's a lion tamer at a zoo and you're a weird animal. Wow, you're calling me a weird animal? I'm saying he treats you like one. I think you're great and cute, but I can't stand that you've let the word of a stranger rule your life. But the fortune teller, she's a fraud. Here, look. He showed me his phone, and there was a video of a woman in prison. It's not my fault if people are so gullible. I told parents their child was cursed, and to get rid of the curse, I gave them 2 options. Either follow some impossible made-up rule, or buy one of my magic charms. And yeah, most parents went for the charm. But there was this one couple who decided to do both. They named their kid something like soda or latte or cappuccino. I mean, come on, guys, you're just asking for trouble with a name like that. I was so shocked, I almost dropped the phone, but Sebastian had left the room and closed the door behind him. I was trapped. Open the door. Nothing will happen. Trust me. This was the hardest thing I'd ever done in my life. But Sebastian is on the other side, and I trust him more than I trust anyone else. I closed my eyes, pushed, and I fell on the other side, right into Sebastian's arms. You caught me. I will always catch you. Everything was good so far, and I looked into Sebastian's eyes, but Francis appeared, ruining the moment. Hey, I made a "My Girlfriend is Cursed" t-shirt. Wait, what's going on here? What are you doing with him? I finally see reason. I'm not cursed. What? So you're like normal now? As normal and boring as it gets. Let's break up, okay? Not even a teeny tiny curse? Bye, Francis. I had done the right thing with Francis, but I still had to talk with my parents. I ran straight home and showed them the video, but they wouldn't believe it was her, especially my mom. I love you guys, and you can believe what you want, but I can no longer follow your rules. I want to be free, and I don't want to believe in some silly superstition. I tried to convince them, but I knew it wasn't easy for them to change. But at least they understood that they wouldn't control me anymore. I went to school, I ate in the cafeteria, and I opened every closed door there was. Now, I have 18 ways to open doors. And yes, my parents get mad when I do it with my foot. And of course, I took Sebastian's face and kissed him in front of everyone. Because you should always follow what your heart tells you. The heart is always right.